look at them.
Lucky bastard.
Yeah, well, for you, this is what, day 3?
Yeah.
I would be really drunk at this point.
I feel like 11 o'clock in the morning if you're not drunk is not an unusual day for you.
Yeah, a little bit.
So you guys have a smaller cast this year coming to Comic-Con. What's it like doing it without Luke and
You
Brett?
just went right for the jugular.
I know. I'm
No, we're drunk. We're emotional.
Yeah, this is
I'm
why
not
we're drunk,
so-
because we're so emotional. She just went right for the jugular.
I need a drink after
Long
that.
lost comrades. Yeah.
Go on, you can answer that
No,
one.
you were closest with
Yeah,
Adonis.
it's really sad, but you know what? I'm getting over it. It's not as difficult as I thought it was going to be. No, we missed them. Obviously, we missed them a lot. But they're still they'll still be a part of the family and stuff. We're all very much in contact.
Personal lives, for sure.
Yeah, of course there are. Yes. Would I have rather Ming go than Brett? Yes. Okay, maybe. No. We have a love-hate relationship. But yeah, no, it's fine. We're coping with it.
No, but I think what was so great storyline-wise, to be serious for a second, is that the whole Hydra Hive storyline. There was sort of a real clean ending at that point for season 3, so that we can start off season 4 with a clean slate and almost a fresh start. Even with all the residual wounds, shall we say, of the heart and of the body and the mind.
Yep.
Can you talk about? I'm sorry, good.
What can you say about the clean slate? Like, what can you put out there now as to where each of your characters starts in the new season?
I think the finale was so much happened last season. I think that I don't know how much we can say about where we're going to start off and things, but in terms of like Fitzsimmons kind of got together,
right? Which is lovely.
Yeah.
Lovely. I know you'd rather have Simmons here with you, have Elizabeth.
No.
Yeah.
No.
But I'm trying to start off with maybe a new
So things are definitely going to be a lot different. I think I'd say that much. Like the dynamic of S.H.I.E.L.D. I think has changed.
And in a weird way, I feel like we're rebuilding in a different way, and just trying to learn from the mistakes that S.H.I.E.L.D. has made in the past.
Well, we know that Coulson's in a very different place, and that has to have repercussions for everybody.
Right. Well, he's definitely dropped out of being director. So, whether it's because now his new mission is really to find Daisy and bring her back into the fold, or whether he just felt that there were a lot of choices that he made that maybe he doesn't want to have to make those choices anymore. So very hard choices for him.
Has May's position changed since Coulson left his position? Like, has she received any promotion, or does she have more responsibilities? Or
Tune in.
okay. And then, as for your character, he's part of this artificial intelligence program right now, and I think a lot of us are wondering: are androids the new Inhumans this season?
Yeah, it's the life model decoys. They're definitely going to feature. You saw them at the end, like in the tag. So there's going to be a storyline definitely that's going to come in with them, and then I imagine Radcliffe is going to be back as well. And who's kind of introduced them, and so I imagine Fitz will have something to do with that, and Simmons, and I'm sure everyone will, but it is kind of.
But I think that it was left off at the end of season 3 that Radcliffe knew about the L&Ds.
Yeah.
The rest of us, I don't
Oh, yeah.
have been informed.
Right.
So whether he reveals it to us or not in
Yeah.
season 4, I think that could be a new conflict or a new storyline. We're just not sure.
Okay.
What is the jump ahead in time?
We have 2 minutes, guys.
And also, the jump ahead in time in the story, and also the change in time slot. Have either of those things had a serious impact? Because 10 p.m. is a big difference for me.
Well, we just announced the Ghost Rider is going to be in the show, which is pretty cool.
Yes, at our panel.
So that instantly gives us at 10 o'clock slot instantly gives them the that's quite a dark character, I think. It can be, you know, so it instantly gives them a lot more scope to play with, I think.
And I feel like every year we've kind of matured and grown as a show, and the time slot kind of reflects
Yeah,
that.
everyone else has, but
Except
you're
for
like
me,
Benjamin
but
Button,
nobody
you've just
else.
got more immature. Do you guys?
So Ian, Brett had the opportunity to play, multiple different roles, but I think people kind of overlook your character and how you had multiple roles. I mean, you have, kids, and you also have kids who have the disability, and I think the most important role you had was becoming Fitz again. And what was that process like?
Well, like a lot of the work was done for me by the writers and stuff, and there's a lot of specialists, that they kind of went to.
And he asked me for a lot of advice on how to work
I just think
moments
your
out, right?
physicality and how you transitioned it was so seamless and so good.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and it was just kind of, like I say, a lot of the work was done for me, and it was something that we had kind of a lot of conversation about, just because it is something, what's been really nice is afterwards I met a few people, that have gone through, traumatic brain injury, and a lot of people come up with, like, it's a really real thing, it's a really serious and, like, horrific thing that can happen to people, but, the uplifting side of it, like you said, is that you can come out of it maybe not, I think the kind of message is you can't really go back to the person you were before, but what if the person that you end up is like, a better version of the person you were, which ends up being quite uplifting. So yeah, it was cool. Yeah, definitely for sure. And I think a lot of the progression with Fitz and Simmons has been about kind of doing that stuff as well through all three seasons as well, maturing and get Fitz was quite childlike when the show started. I think. So, yeah.